Hi guys, this is Brittany. I am coming to you for my week 5 update, my VSG update. I had surgery on July 24th, 2014 in Slidell, Louisiana at Southern Surgical Hospital. My doctor was Dr. James Redmond. I don't think I've ever said that. So I had surgery that day. I was 270 pounds. That was my highest recorded weight ever. My food funerals happened, and so the first week, my 1 week post-op update, when I came in, I had lost 18 pounds in a week, which was amazing. And I was hospitalized again for dehydration. That was probably like day 8 or 9 or 10 or something like that, and I had to go in the hospital for fluids. So ever since surgery, I have been fluctuating in weight a lot. So I'm going to say that I'm 24 pounds down. I am 246 today. But really, it seems to just go up and down. I'm not completely sure, like, exactly what I am. I don't know. I did have my period this past week, TMI, so I know that usually, like, adds some water weight and stuff. But I was 246 today, even though yesterday I was 246, and then I was 248, and then I was, I don't know. Anyways, I'm going with 246. I like that number better. So that was great. I mean, I've lost 24 pounds in 5 weeks, which I really kind of hope to do better than that, but, hey, I mean, it's 24 pounds. I haven't seen 246 in a pretty long time. So that's basically my weight. I have been measuring myself, but I don't have it in front of me, and I do know that I've lost a good amount of inches. And NSV for me yesterday was I was standing in my boss's office, and I looked down because I was looking at my shoes or something, and my stomach, I couldn't see it, and I was like, what's happening? So I looked down again, and I literally have to push myself forward a little bit to be able to see my stomach past my boobs. That's huge, because I know for at least the past 2 years my stomach has poked out farther than my boobs, which I'm just so happy. The scale may not be moving as fast as I expected, but at least I'm losing some inches. Trying to think of... I went to my primary care today because... Hi, Beignet! My little weenie dog in the background. I went to my primary care last week... 2 weeks ago, because I was having the heart racing again, and I was really having some anxiety issues as well, which are separate from the heart racing, believe it or not. And I talked to her, and really at the time she wasn't that helpful. I think she was in a bad mood that day, and she sent me for some blood work. So I went and got my blood work. They called me back. They were like, your thyroid is way off. You need to go take another test. So I went back and I took more blood work, and I went in today to get the results, and she said that it's my thyroid is off enough to be medicated, but not really. I could take thyroid medicines, but it could possibly, my thyroid could just be really off because of surgery. And she said she has a few people who have had this leaf before, and they've never had this problem. I guess this is the first time she's seeing it, but she's like, I'm not gonna start you on any medicines or anything. No. She's like, but I understand where you're coming from with your heart racing and everything. She's like, because that's a side effect or a symptom or whatever of your thyroid being messed up. And so I told her, I was like, well, is there anything we can do about that? Because sometimes my heart will be beating so fast, and I'm just sitting down here at the computer doing work or something like that. My heart will beat so fast, and if I need to get up and, reach above, my head, sometimes even, like, my arms will just go completely numb. Like, they're just, like, they fall asleep like that, and they're numb whenever my heart's beating super fast. And it's so much. It's just so hard that it's just difficult. It's difficult to climb the stairs at the office. It's difficult to get anything done. I don't know what to do about it, and she told me that, my dog is, like, pawing me right here. She told me that she could put me on a beta blocker, like, she really thinks that's a good idea, and she gave me one. I think it's, like, really weak. I am not good at pronouncing names of medicines, by the way. Propranolol or something. So, whatever this is. I'm supposed to take it twice a day. And she said it's supposed to help, and she wants to see me back in 3 months and test my blood work again. So, in 3 months, I will also be seeing my surgeon again. So I'm gonna ask him. I mean, I should probably call their office anyway and find out what they think. I mean, so I may do that, but regardless, I want to see if this medicine helps me with the heart racing and all that kind of stuff, because that's just uber annoying. So that was my doctor's visit update. I also started eating meat this past week, really. I know that I've been eating fish, which I started eating fish early. I've been eating eggs, which I started early as well, but I'm cleared for fish and eggs as of yesterday. So next week I'm supposed to be able to start, like, lean ground meat and chickens and stuff, like, really moist. But, like, this past week I've just been, I've been pretty stressed out, and I know this is really bad, but, like, I haven't had the chance to make my own lunch to bring to work. So, one of the days I went to Chick-fil-A and I bought their grilled chicken nuggets, and I mean, it was actually pretty good. Like, they were really moist, and I took, like, they were probably about this big each, and I had 4, not at one time. I had 4, but they were probably about this big, and I literally took, like, a quarter of a bite, and I just chewed and chewed and chewed, and they were super moist, super flavorful, and I just chewed until they practically disappeared in my mouth, and then I swallowed, and I didn't have any issues, but I ate 2 and I was full. And I'd say probably about 2 hours later, I ate the other 2 and I was fine. I mean, they were really great, and they didn't give me the taste for fast food or anything. It was just, like, really good grilled chicken. And it was the first meat that I've had since surgery, and it didn't hurt me. I felt fine, and that day, like, I felt like a boost, like, of energy having food, real food, and it was great. And then, yesterday I tried the insides of a soft taco from Taco Bell with cheese. I just ate the meat and the cheese, and I chew, and it's really fine anyway, so it's really okay. And I swallowed it, and I ate the insides of one soft taco with cheese, just meat and cheese, and I was stuffed, completely stuffed. So it was really good. I'm not gonna make it a habit, but if I'm out and I need a quick, something to eat, like, I'll either get the pintos and cheese, which are really good, or I'll just get a soft taco, meat and cheese only, and I'll eat the insides. Like, it was fine. My mom had this surgery. I know I've said it a million times. My mom had the sleeve, like, 4 years ago, and she's at goal weight, and she's maintaining, and she will eat 1 taco, and that's her lunch. Like, we had it today. I had the same thing, meat and cheese, and she had a hard taco with meat and lettuce and tomatoes and all that kind of stuff. And that's all she ate, and I'm hoping that, like, I will have the same success as she did. That would be really great, like, to be able to just eat one taco and you're great for the rest of the day until dinner, I have the problem with getting hungry, though. She doesn't, and she never has. I get hungry. I start to like have a stomach growl, and I just get really hungry and I don't know what to do, and so I'll snack. Like, I'll go get a piece of cheese, or I'll get a few bites of hummus, you know. My nutritionist kind of sucks. My surgeon is amazing. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, he is great, and he's called me a few times at home to make sure I was okay, and he's super nice and friendly, and I love him. I really love him. But my nutritionist sucks. She, like, didn't want to deal with me, and she just, like, threw a piece of paper at me with details, and that was it. I have no idea. Like, a lot of nutrition plans say eat 6 small meals a day, and then a lot of other ones say 3 meals, no snacking. Some say 3 meals and small snacks. I don't have any guidance like that. All I have is that I'm supposed to be getting like 70 to 80 grams of protein, which I get most days, but not all. So I really need to find out like how I'm supposed to be eating. I thought about just like taking someone else's plan and just using it, like, you know, but I want to do what my surgeon and my office says. Like, so I gotta figure out what it is that she does. I really don't like that lady. She's so rude, and she acts like, you know, we're all horrible for being fat people or something. I don't know. It really bothers me. It really bothers me. I feel like I know I'm forgetting something. I had another note with all my information written down on a piece of paper, and it's gone. It's gone. I don't know. I don't know where everything goes. I think I wanted to talk about, like, how you handle people that, like, maybe don't agree or something like that with your surgery. I've actually had a family member that has gotten jealous and has totally just, it was bad. Like, you know, I don't know what to do about it. I'm just, you know, I've been suffering for a long time. I made this decision. I got it done. And I really wish people would just respect that decision. A lot of people don't. You know, and I've told a few people on YouTube that had some similar issues about not telling people stuff. You know, it's my business. Having the surgery is my business. But I also feel like it takes more energy and more effort and more work to lie to people and to not be honest, because then I have to remember those lies, or, you know, I have to hide it, and I don't want to hide it. You know, I have medical issues where I can't lose weight on my own, and I have tried and failed many times, and this is what I needed to do for myself and my family, and it is what it is, you know, and I did this for me, but I also did this for my husband and for future children that we may have. I had to do it, you know, and if you don't like it, then you can screw off. Like, that's the greatest way I can put it. Like, you can just go somewhere with yourself, because I don't need that. I don't need negativity in my life. You know, if you don't agree, then I'm sorry, but it happened, and it's not like, even if I wanted to go back, I couldn't, which I have to say that, you know, I struggled for the first, like, month with, you know, my surgery and everything, but now I'm really starting to feel a lot better. I feel it in my feet and my ankles, where when I stand up, I don't get as tired, like, my feet don't hurt as easy. I just feel overall, like, for the most part, better, except sometimes I get super exhausted, and then I get that heartbeat thing, which really poops me out. But other than that, I mean, I feel so much better. So, I can't say that now I regret it. I did, like, 2 weeks ago. I was like, what the hell did I do to myself? And, you know, you will have those days. You will have, to all the people who haven't had it yet, you will have the days where you're like, what the fuck did I do to myself? Like, I cannot believe I did this. But then, you know, one day, it was almost like one day I just woke up and I felt better. Granted, I'm not perfect, but I'm a lot better than I was. And I'm telling everyone out there to keep hope, because it's a rough process. And people that say it's an easy way out, no way, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's a rough surgery. I mean, a lot of people go in and they have no pains, no complications, whatever, but some of us do. Some of us have issues after, and I think it's just the luck of the draw who gets those issues. And I mean, it's just, like my brother and me, complete opposites with it. My dog is like looking at something in the air. I have no idea. But yeah, you crazy. You crazy. But anyways, that's basically my week 5 update. I've really appreciated the page that Cindy has created on Facebook. A lot of these Facebook support pages, like, everyone is so rude and everyone jumps on everyone else. And I mean, I'm not like that. Like, I posted on someone's post that was having scrambled eggs, and it was their first meal. And I posted, because someone posted, oh, we weren't supposed to have eggs, and it's not smart to eat them for the first month. I mean, I was allowed eggs at week 3. Yeah, week 3. I was allowed soft scrambled eggs. Like, I mean, not everyone's plan is the same. You have to understand that. And, people commenting on that girl's post, just, like, being ugly and rude, and I'm like, well, how were your eggs? Like, did you enjoy your meal? Like, for me, I've never had problems with eggs. Actually, eggs have been a lifesaver for me. And I understand that it's not that way for everyone. I understand everyone's sleep is different. I mean, like I said, me and my brother, total opposites. But, like, my brother got sick off of fish. I, like, basically have fish as almost a slider food. Fish just goes right through me, and I'm not full. But anyways, it's different for everyone, and I'm very thankful for her page that, everyone seems to be really supportive and, positive and happy and everything. And if you would like to join that page on Facebook, you can message me on here or whatever, because, like, you can add anyone, and, I think it's a really great support system, and, I've met a few people on there, and they're really great, and good luck to all of you guys having surgery. You may need it, but I'm not trying to scare you. But anyways, this was my week 5 update. Hopefully it's not as long as the last one. I think it probably is. I will see you next week for my week 6. Bye, guys!